Hi, my name's Jim Reed. I'll be your professor for the next 8 weeks in Literature and the Art of the Narrative. I am putting together 2 short videos this first week to talk a little bit about the course. The second one is going to talk about the structure of the course, how it's put together, and what my expectations of you are. But in this first one, I just wanted to talk briefly about why we're focusing on narrative. Telling a story is one of the oldest traits of human beings. You think about the cavemen back in southern France thousands of years ago. Why were they painting pictures of horses? They were simply telling a story. They were bragging about what they'd done on the hunt. They were relating what had gone on, what they had seen outside of the cave. That urge to tell our story to other people has been an ingrained part of human nature for longer than anybody can remember, longer than we've even been able to write. Early texts, in fact, were pre-literate. They tended to be in rhyme simply so that the storyteller could remember them. It's easier to remember a rhyme. And they tend to tell the stories of the tribe, of your local village, of the people you considered your family and your friends. From there, we've seen the narrative develop over the years, from drama like William Shakespeare to journalism to really the development of the great novel in the 19th century. All of these things have taken the narrative into different areas. When suddenly the population became more and more literate, and it was easier to mass produce tons of books for these people, then suddenly the narrative needs changed. The way that we told stories changed, and the role that they play in our lives changed as well. And that has continued on in the 2 centuries that we're going to look at in this course. The 20th and the end of the 19th and the 20th century, bleeding just a little bit into the 21st century as well. We're going to ask things like, what's the difference between a novel and a movie? What's the difference between a novel and a graphic novel? A novel that's told in both using prose and pictures. Those are the things that I want to look at. I want to talk about why do we gravitate towards narratives? How do we set them up? What do we like about them? What bothers us? What keeps us reading? What keeps us watching? And what keeps us telling each other these stories? So over the next 3 units, we're going to look at short stories, graphic novels, short movies, and a real 19th century novel, Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. And we're going to look at all these different things and compare the different way that the storytellers told their stories. So anyway, I hope you come along with us. It's going to be an interesting 8 weeks. I look forward to reading a lot of your information, a lot of the things you have to say over the next 8 weeks. And if you have any questions, let me know.